Hi everyone, so I'm back and I haven't made a video in a long time because I was like, YouTube's not working out, oh well. But I have a story to tell y'all. I also look like crap, so forget that. But, okay, so, as you can see in the title, I got scammed. I didn't fully get scammed, but I got scammed. So, forever, I've been a fan of reality TV and reality competition TV. It's like Big Brother, Survivor, Amazing Race, all that bullcrap, And I've been dying to be on the show, dying. I've dreamt of being on the show and, being old enough to be on the show. So, Big Brother's aired. It's on right now. It's the final three. There's 16 house guests. If you don't know what it is, they go against each other. It's the final three. It starts in July, June-ish, somewhere around there. And so before it started, this was 4 months ago, I auditioned. I sent in my application. I sent in, my information and a video of myself because I was supposed to do, saying why I want to be in the show, blah, blah. You're supposed to be 21 to get on the show. And I just did it as, for fun and to see how it is and to be like, let's see who they cast instead of me because, I'm perfect. No. But I was like, all right, let me see what's up. So 4 months later, I got a call from a private number. And I didn't answer it, but I got a voicemail saying, hi, this is Andrew Steele, and I'm calling for Seth Babin for Big Brother application. So I said, oh my god, I can't believe this is happening, I gotta call back. So I called the number that he gave me, and he said his name is Andrew Steele, and I said, okay. So when you call the line, it goes, this is non-scripted TV. Who is your extension? And he gave me the extension, which was 105. And so I typed it in, and it brought me to him. So I called him, and he was like, hi, yeah, I got your application, and you made it past to the process. Because there was steps and processes of being in a reality show. So I was like, okay, cool, dream, yes ma'am, let's go. So he was asking me questions and asking me, oh, are you excited, what's your age, where are you from, blah, 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 and I was like, okay. So he was like, you auditioned for, many reality shows like Survivor, Amazing Race, and Big Brother, which, now I think about it, I did not. I went on the official CBS Big Brother website and auditioned for just Big Brother. I didn't audition for anything else. And in the thing, he said Seth Myrick Babin, which Myrick Babin is my full name. It's I hyphenated it as my last name. I didn't put Myrick Babin in my application. I put Seth Babin because I don't put Myrick because I don't like Myrick. So I put Seth Babin. And they said Seth Myrick Babin. So this is the first thing. I wasn't thinking about this. I was like, yeah, go on, I'm going to get on the show. That's what I was thinking. So I do that, and then he brings up that there's a fee of $299 that you have to pay in case, you can't show up for an interview or you can't, go to an interview or do something, So it was like, ooh, I don't have that kind of money to be paying. And he was like, it's a lifetime warranty and you will guarantee to be on any reality show. And I was like, I don't really have that kind of money. He was like, usually people make it up in the past weeks or whatever because they'll get side jobs and be on side reality shows and get money that way. So I was like, okay, cool, bring it on. And okay, so that phone call was done, and then 6 days later, I remember because he sent me an email and it was 6 days, and I called him back, and I was like, because he's asked me to send in 5 photos of myself, profile and body, so I sent him the best ones, obviously, because me. And he was like, he gave me some great things to work with, and he was saying, I'm going to do a PowerPoint, show people, you know, there's going to be other directors there, casting, producers, and we're all going to vote to see if you make it onto the next thing, which the next thing is me paying and then me getting to be with interviewers from my state, which is Louisiana. He said, like, physical, so I get further in the show. So I was like, okay. And then the 6 days, and I called him, and I was like, hey, and he was like, all right, you know, it's exciting. I did all the things. You gave me great photos to work with, so I'm gonna tell you. Okay, he did this cheesy, like, stupid line. He was like, he did this long pause, like, are you ready? And I was like, yeah, I'm ready. He's like, so you made it? And I was like, cool, I don't know what the pause was for, but okay. And so he told me I made it to the second round or second stage or whatever it was. And I was like, okay, cool, you know, dream. Yes. And he proceeded to tell me that, you know, are you excited and blah, blah. And then he said about the fee. And I was like, yeah. So I started asking questions about the fee because I talked to my mom about this. And she knows I've been wanting to get on a reality show or whatever. And she was like, you just have to make sure it's not a scam and that you don't have to pay any fees after this and that if you spend, my lips are so chapped. If you spend the money, if you pay the money, you're going to get on a show no matter what. So what this fee does is he said that you pay the $299 and you will guarantee to be on the show. It's a lifetime warranty thing. You will get on the show no matter what if you pay the fee. So I was like, okay, I don't have that kind of money just sitting around where I could pull $299 and like give it to him. I can't, no, it's not happening. So I was like, hey, I don't have that kind of money. I'm struggling, like my job, I work, I can't, like, you know, I don't make that in 2 weeks, you know. And I was like, so this is where it gets good. He was like, I didn't really deal with the money, but I could send you to the people who do, okay? So I'm on the phone, and then the little music starts. He's like, I'll transfer you to the guy. And I was like, okay. Now, keep in mind, this man has an accent. Okay? And it's kind of like an Indian kind of accent, and I was like, all right. So I get to this dude. He said his name was Mark Robertson or something. But he messed up on his name. He said, hello, this is Mark and he was like, Mark Robertson, how may I help you? But it sounded the exact same accent that Andrew Steele has, but it was a deeper voice. It was like, hi, this is Andrew Steele, and I've been wondering. And then when I went to Mark Robertson or whatever his name is, he was like, hi, my name is Andrew Steele, and I'm like, I'm looking literally at the mirror in front of my dresser, and I'm like, are you serious? Like, I know you're the same person. Like, I'm not stupid. So, first of all, I feel stupid for believing this crap, because it was going. Of course I was going to make it. Of course I was going to make it to the second round because they wanted the money. So he gave me an extension until September 30th. He gave me an extension until September 30th. And I was like, okay. And then I got back to Andrew Steele, and he acted all surprised. And then I was like, yeah, it was really weird. It sounded just like you, but a deep voice. And he paused. He was like, what? Oh, that's weird. Like, bro. Like, I know you. Like, you do not need to be playing with me like this. So, I was like, okay. And I was telling about the fee. I was like, So, rewind to yesterday. My godmother, which her name's Michelle, she was auditioned for season 3 of Survivor. And she made it all the way to where she would have been on the show, but she backed out. I'll tell you why. So, I asked her yesterday, because I went to her house, I said, I did this casting thing, they said I had to pay a fee. I said, did you have to pay a fee to do your casting? She said, no, you don't, I didn't have to pay a fee, but I don't know how it is now. And I was like, okay, that makes sense. And I told her to tell me about her casting experience. And basically what she did was she sent in the application, just what I did. She sent in her information and a video. And she made it. They called her up and said, you have to be in Texas by this date. So she went down. So she went to Texas. She had to fly there with her own money. And she thought it was a scam or it was not real. But she got there, it was real. So she did the whole interview. And they liked her. So they flew her out. She didn't have to pay for it. They flew her out to California to do like mental tests and physical tests on your body, because Survivor is, a really hard TV show to go on. So they got you ready for it. And she was like, and I was about to sign a contract, but the contract stated that if she backed out the show, like if she quit the show, like if she got there and she was like, I'm done and peace out, and she quit the show, or she or because Survivor is filmed before it's aired. So if you tell people, when you left or who left, you have to pay them $1 million because of the show. And she said, I'm not doing that, because she didn't want to sign anything about her getting screwed over at the end. She didn't want to sign a contract saying if she left the show because she didn't want to be on it, or she said something about it that she was going to get sued $1 million. She didn't want to do that, so she stopped. She didn't want to be on the show. And I was like, that makes sense, And so I asked the guy before, I was like, so my godmother about the contract saying that she had to pay $1 million. And the dude told me, there's no contract, we just have a declaration. And I was like, what the hell does that mean? I don't know what that means. And so basically he just read out the whole fee, what he basically said to me. So I did some research at my godmother's house about the show. And I looked up the number that he gave me. And I clicked on the first little thing, and what was it? A bunch of people saying their experiences with this number. About a bunch of people about non-scripted TV who get scammed. Basically. Saying that they say yes, they basically did the same process I went through. They sent in pictures, they said that we're going to do a PowerPoint of, the people, and then they all make it. And then they're asked to give $299 to the company, or to them, which is really sketchy. They don't give you a contract, they don't give you proof, they just ask for money. And there was a person that's on there that said, there was tons of them with that, America's Next Top Model, Food Network, all these shows that are saying that they're making it. So I was like, okay, this is weird. And there was one that said, I work for reality TV and you don't have to pay a fee to get on reality TV. And there was 3 of people that said, I work for reality TV, you don't have to pay a fee. My godmother did not have to pay a fee, and she was going to get on reality TV, and they would not change it. So, therefore, it is a scam. And why would they tell so many people that they would pass? Of course they're going to pass everyone, because they want the money. If they got the money after they casted them, that wouldn't help them in any way. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it was a scam, it wouldn't, they wouldn't have to do that. So what I'm wondering is how they got my information in the first place. Because I auditioned for Big Brother and on their website. I didn't audition for anything else. And the fact that they got my information, which was weird, how they got my name, which I didn't put Seth Meyrick Babin on the thing, I only put Seth Babin. I remember that so specifically. I did not put Meyrick Babin, I just put Babin. And the fact that they got my information and did that, I mean, I do have YouTube videos on here, and I do have email, and I have all that stuff, but I don't ever put Meyrick. Like, you have to dig deep for Meyrick. It's at school, like my school website, but you still can't get on that. it's weird how they got my information. So if you ever audition for a show, or if you ever audition for something and someone from All Real TV calls you and says you made it, they're lying and they ask you for money. They just want your money and you're gonna get screwed over. Because there was one person also on there saying, this video is gonna be so long. There was one person on there saying that they paid the money and they didn't get any call back. They haven't been on a reality show since. And this was like 2014, 2013, 2012 that these people were saying all this. So the fact that they got my information now and they're doing it me now after I already did it 4 months ago is a little weird to me. And I don't like that. So I mean, like, CBS needs to like take care of their stuff, or like, I don't know what's up, but like, this whole scamming thing is stupid, and I'm gonna call this dude tomorrow and tell him what's up, and yell at him, because you're screwing with people's dreams. Like, a lot of the people wanted to get on these reality shows, and they're taking their money. Of course they're gonna choose naive young people to, it's stupid. It's literally retarded. But that's my video. I know I've made a video. This video is super long. I'm probably gonna edit half of it because I messed up a lot. So yeah, thank you. It's helping out several likes today, and goodbye.